Hello everyone, I'm Matt from PCGamesN and I'm joined by Jordan.
Hello!
And this is Rainbow Six Siege Reinforcements, the PCGamesN show where we will run through all the latest changes to Ubisoft's tactical shooter.
So we're going to do something a bit different in this video. So we're usually going to show you the last patch or whatever, but this week we're going to be kind of doing a before you buy for the Rainbow Six Siege Starter Edition.
Yeah, because as massively popular as Rainbow Six is, it harbours kind of this almighty learning curve that can quite often prove a bit too much for new players. So, at the time of recording, there are a whopping 40 operators with unique gadgets and loadouts to master in the game. And on top of that, there are 15 massive maps to learn and countless tactics and strategies to deploy in any given scenario. So the chances are you're not going to be able to get the hang of this overnight. Hell, even after 6 months of steady play, you can probably still expect to be learning new things. So committing to spending £30 or $40 on the standard edition can be quite a daunting prospect, unless you know you're going to be spending some serious time with the game. And this is why Ubisoft launched a starter edition of the game, which you can pick up for roughly half the price of the standard version.
Yeah, but the starter edition has faced a lot of criticism from players for a few reasons. You only start with 6 of the 20 base operators, and it will take you roughly 15 hours, this is by their estimation, to unlock each one of the remaining 14 operators. And then after you've done that, you'll still have all the DLC operators to unlock, which now is 20. However, I actually think it's a really good starting point for new players.
Right, okay, now this isn't something that everybody in the community agrees with, and there's kind of like been arguments pro and sort of like against. So can you tell me, Jordan, why do you think that it's the best starting point for players?
Well, for starters, there's the fact that you can buy extra operators to fill in those gaps.
Right, okay, but the question there is how much they are, because presumably buying the rest of them will cost more than just buying the standard edition in the first place?
It does, but not by much.
You've done the maths, haven't you? I've seen you with your calculator.
Yep, so, okay, here you go. You get 6 random operators straight away from a pool of 10, which are sort of chosen by Ubisoft as being the most intuitive to start off with.
Okay.
So those are Ash, Thermite, Thatcher, Fuse or Sledge on attack, and Rook, Mute, Smoke, Jaeger or Kapkan on defense. That leaves you with 14 of the original operators left to unlock to put you on par with the standard version of the game. Each operator costs 300 R6 credits, and the cheapest package of R6 credits, which contains 600, costs $4.99 or £4.29. So that's how much it costs to buy 2 of the original ops. 14 divided by 2 is 7, and 7 times $4.99 or £4.29 is either $34.93 or £30.03.
Okay, that's an interesting figure. So that's how much you'd have to spend on top of your initial purchase to put you on level with the standard version, right? So what is the price difference now between a standard version of Rainbow Six and a starter edition that's had all these extra operators bought?
Okay, so the total cost of the starter edition plus all original operators is $49.92 or £43.92, which means the difference between the two is both in dollars and pounds, $9.93.
Okay, so actually this doesn't sound too bad, and I suppose really you don't actually need to buy all of these 14 operators right away if you're a newcomer.
Right, you could afford to hold off unlocking a few of them for ages, so like IQ, Montaigne, Doc, Tachanka, Glaz and Pulse aren't really operators you need to have from the start and don't really serve an essential purpose on a team. And even then you still wouldn't have to buy any apart from the original 6 to still enjoy the game and do well at it.
Sure, and I guess the other thing is like there are certain characters that you might not want to buy at all. So for example, I'm a dreadful sniper. It's just something I've never been very good at in games. So automatically I'm just not going to buy Glaz if I've got the starter pack. I know that Glaz is there as a sniper. I just won't buy him, and that's money saved effectively.
Yeah, like 20 operators is too many to get to grips with when you're still new at this game. Like there is so much to learn. Those maps are huge. They have so many destructible environments. So having a select few actually acts as a really good way of introducing you to the various attacking and defending roles without like this avalanche of new things to try and wrap your head around. So by the time you get good with each one, you'll already probably have unlocked another one with Renown.
Sure, yeah, because that's the other thing that's worth pointing out is that you will be earning Renown as you're playing, so it doesn't necessarily mean that you have to drop cash on all of these operators, right? You can use the Renown that you're playing. If you really decide that you love Rainbow Six, and if you become like Jordan, who's played, maybe you're on 700 hours now?
Getting close to 8.
Right, okay, so if you do become like Jordan and you just love the game and you're sort of honing yourself in on these individual operators, you're probably going to be earning bucket loads of Renown anyway, and suddenly that's money you don't actually have to spend because you're earning in-game currency for it.
And like, if you keep on top of daily challenges and weekly challenges and like even if you need to make up a few more 100 renown, you can always just jump into Terrorist Hunt and grind it out in like an hour. Like it really doesn't, it's not as big a gap as it sounds.
So that's Siege Pro Jordan saying that you should go for the starter edition of the game. Hopefully that's cleared things up for you a little. It's definitely cleared it up for me. I mean, obviously I own the game and have been, you know, playing it for a while, but I think if I was starting out, I think you've sort of sold me on the idea of why drop lots of money on the game when I could drop a little bit now, decide if it's definitely the game for me, and then build up from there. It's kind of an interesting modular way of paying for your game, and I really quite like that idea. If you enjoyed what we got to say or found the video informative, why not give us a like, subscribe to the channel, or leave us a comment to tell us what you think about the starter edition in the comment section below. But until next time, take care, good luck, and have fun.